So we've got an 02 F250 7.3. This is a nice truck. It's got a fob, one key. The fob works. Do a little walk around. This is a Lariat with the two-tone. It's got 195,000 miles. It's a four-wheel drive. We're just about to post this on the website today, and I get the feeling it won't be there very long. We'll do a cold start. Starts right up. This truck starts great. It's 60 degrees outside. We actually just drove it. We had it idling for the pictures we took, but you know, it starts right up, very strong. No long cranking, no like blowing smoke or anything weird. This truck was well maintained. So like I said, it's got 195, 291 on the miles. Leather seats, adjustable pedals that work, trailer brake controller. What we'll do is we'll give it a walk around, get under the hood and that stuff. Body's in really good shape overall, for sure. I'll point out little dings. It got some scratches, like here. These are 16-inch tires. They're BF Goodrich all-terrains. We're gonna list this truck for $16,000. A little bit right there. Some scratches here, here. Got some there. Got a 7-pin, 4-pin connector, tow hitch, spare tire. Butterfingers. It's got a bed liner in it. Has a hole for where a gooseneck used to be. This truck is from Utah, but it's not rusted. It was kept up. All the tires match. See, the bed has a little bit scratches on this side too, which, you know, we are talking about a 21-year-old truck here, not a collector's item. The fender's a little faded on the paint right here. Got some paint work. I will tell you though, we sold a carbon copy of this truck about 6 months ago with 160,000 miles, and we sold that truck for 25 grand in less than a day, but it was in perfect condition. This one is not in perfect condition by any means, but it runs and drives near perfectly. The interior is in better condition than the exterior, probably 8 out of 10. Alright, we'll get up under the hood and check it out. It sounds great. No blow by at all. It sounds as good as any 7.3 I've ever heard. They're my favorite engine as far as how they sound. We don't see too many lariats, especially, that come through. There's a few very small stains inside, but we were trying to rush it because this video has been requested by a handful of people. So if you're watching this, I would recommend jumping on it and give us a call and do a deposit and whatnot. You see all the windows work like they should. This one does not have a crack in the windshield. It's got cruise control, which works. The heater works nice and warm. The AC is cold too. No engine lights on. Give it a rev underneath. Radio, let's see. Radio works. This little thing does not work. You know, these solder joints go bad. I would just recommend a new console right here on eBay. They're easy to find. 4-wheel drive, we'll pop it in those. 4-high works. Oh, what do you say?
We're good to go.
Oh, he's good? Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
We're golden.
Alright. So we got 4-high. Here's 4-low. It kicks in. Put in drive. So yeah, transfer case kicks in like it should. I'm gonna give it a few turns to check the hubs. Make sure the hubs are locked in. Make sure they're binding like they should. And yeah, the front hubs are definitely locked in. Let's see, we'll get this way. Both sides. Oh, okay. So yep, front hubs are locked in. We'll take them back out. There we go. I'm gonna turn the AC on. It's actually hot in here. We'll go take it down the block. Get it through the gears. So we'll go from a stop and we'll get it through the first 3 gears or so right here. Once this guy's out of the way. Okay. So it has great power taking off. Shifts very smoothly. and there's a little bit of whining noise from the brake pedal. Maybe the power steering pump. I think it's the power steering is where the little bit of whining is coming from. Yeah, nothing major, it's just cold. Right. Could also be low power steering fluid, but to me it just sounds like it's cold. So I'm gonna take it down this road. We'll get it through the, it should be a 4-speed if I remember correctly on these. The steering feels pretty tight, not a lot of play. It's not blowing from the vents, it's blowing from the defrost. So I think the hubs took some vacuum away from the AC system, because there's a vacuum line that controls the vent switching from up and down, and the vacuum also controls the hubs. So I think when I locked in the hubs, it took away the vacuum from the AC. So that could indicate just a vacuum leak at a junction, which is an easy repair. The AC is blowing cold. That's cold air up there. So we'll do cruise control here. Cruise control locks in. You can see that green little circle. It works. So I think we're in 3rd gear. Should be 4th, right about here. There it is. That's 4th. Now we'll kick it out of 4th and see what it does. So, okay, we're in 3rd actually. It drives very smoothly. There's no shaking or suspension noise. There's no shock or strut noise. Nothing on the undercarriage sounds loose. The brakes are firm. The power steering noise went away. There's no more whining that I hear. The steering wheel's responsive. You know, more than average, I would say. We'll hit the brakes and we'll see that there's no vibration in the brake rotors or anything. Oh yeah, we've had it on the highway a bunch of times. It drives on the highway perfectly. No shaking, no wheel or tire vibration. No issues to note, really, other than that vacuum line thing right here blowing up here, but we fix that all the time. That's not going to be a major repair at all. There's just a vacuum line that goes to a splitter, and there's 2 vacuum lines that go to the hubs, and 1 vacuum line goes, or 1 or 2 goes up here under the dash. And where they break at under the hood next to the battery, there's a elbow that gets brittle and fractures, and you know, we replace that all the time, so we have extras. That'll fix that. Well, that's the 7.3. That's the video.